Mother who was determined to give her baby girl the best life she could. Ryan Wellings took Kiena's love and in return launched a concerted campaign of emotional, mental and physical abuse. Over a 2.5-year period, Wellings broke her spirit. He isolated Kiena, belittled and abused her, controlled her, subjected her to violence and made her believe that she would never escape him. I'd like to thank the jury for their considered verdict in what has been an extremely harrowing and complex case. While we in Kiena's family are disappointed that they didn't return a manslaughter verdict, we are pleased the jury recognised that Wellings was guilty of criminal wrongdoing by the guilty verdicts they returned today. I want to praise the Dawes family for the dignified manner in which they have behaved during this highly emotional trial. Day after day, they sat in court and listened to the truly abhorrent way in which Wellings behaved towards Kiena. I want to take this opportunity to appeal directly to anyone who finds themselves in an abusive relationship or knows or suspects someone else might be. Please make contact with the authorities or reach out to domestic abuse organisations for help and support. Although today's headlines will understandably be about Ryan Wellings and today's verdict, I don't want Kiena to get lost or forgotten about. Kiena was a fun-loving, kind and sensitive young woman who had a whole life ahead of her. She was a mother, daughter, sister, granddaughter and friend who died in extremely tragic circumstances. So many thanks. I'm now going to hand over to Angela, who's going to say some words on the Dawes family, and just remind you before she starts that she's not taking any questions at the conclusion of a short statement.
I'm finding it almost impossible to put into words just how big of an impact losing Kiena has been on all her family, her beautiful baby girl and all her friends. Kiena was a rare gem. She brought so much love and kindness to this world and to everyone who loved her. She was an extremely beautiful girl and was quite truly the sweetest, kindest and gentlest person I've ever known. Kiena was missed so very much, every second of every day. Her baby girl was brought to my home a few hours after Kiena was found and has been in my full-time care ever since that tragic day. And I honestly cannot put into words just how much it breaks my heart that her beautiful baby girl doesn't have her mummy here because of that monster. I'll never forget the day when 3 CID officers came to my house shortly after I lost Kiena, and I simply said, "Ryan Wellings killed my baby, and I will fight for her justice." I truly hope that no other young lady or child has to go through what he did to my daughter and her baby, and I just wish with all my heart that I could bring her back and say, "It's okay, you're safe now." Although a manslaughter conviction has not been achieved today, the case and the convictions of controlling and coercive behaviour and assault clearly demonstrate that the perpetrators of domestic abuse will be held to account and imprisoned for what they have done. It cannot bring back my baby girl, as this has happened all too late for her. I want to sincerely thank the prosecution team for their hard work and diligence, and I hope this will protect other victims of domestic abuse. Today was for you, Kiena, and I am sorry that your voice has not been fully heard and that justice has not been done in the way we all